Hello, this is Melinda from Green Duck Sales. I wanted to take this time to show you how to do the, sorry for the pause, offsets and internal offsets. I know, why do they make them both offsets? Alright, so say I want to make an invitation. This is the Mickey head that I just showed you how to convert it over. So why don't we make an invitation out of this Mickey head? Let's say I want to make it multiple layers on this Mickey head. You could duplicate this Mickey head and then size down one of them and use it. Let me see. But as you can see, when you size down and do that, it doesn't quite line up. You can kind of see, I should make this front one a different color. I'm going to make this front one a different color so you can see. Let me fill it. I'll make it white so now you can't see that. Make it beige. Okay, so you can see that the lines are off. Even though this looks good and this looks good, the ears are off if you do it that way. So an easier way to do it, I'm going to delete that one, is to do an offset or an internal offset depending on how you want the look, or if you want multiple, or even if you want to do a banner. I could show you how to do a banner around the ears. Open, go up to the top of your toolbar and open the offset window. Now this is my image. I'm gonna make it a little smaller. Okay, oh, that's a lot smaller. Okay, that doesn't look much smaller, but okay, here's our image. And I want to make it where the invite is on, this will be the invite where the information goes, or if you want to make a banner and you want the lettering to go on this side. So in order to do the back, you're going to go over and hit offset. Make sure your image is highlighted. And you see how the red line is your offset. And you see how it perfectly follows the line of the Mickey head, so you know it's going to fit. You can change how much of a distance you have between the black and the red line. If you want it thicker, you would come over to your right side where it says distance, and right now it's a 0.125 inches. You can always make that bigger, and you'll see how the offset is getting bigger, or you can make it smaller. Okay, so I'm going to say that looks good because you can see the coloring behind it, and then it gives it a little border of the Mickey head. Now if you want a border on this Mickey head, but you don't want to print out all of the border because you know it's going to be covered up by this Mickey head, what you can do is, once I click on the offset, remove that, click on the offset, you can fill in a pattern. Let's just do any pattern. Let's do this pattern right there, and then you put the Mickey head on top of it, and group them together. Okay. It will print out this way. So now you have a border behind the Mickey head, and then you can put your invitation information on here. Now let me ungroup this. Object, actually I'm going to completely get rid of, let's just get rid of this, and I'm going to start with, let's just do a square. Because I'm going to show you the invitation that I did for my son is a Paw Patrol. And I did it in a square image, so I forgot to go back. And I wanted a border of Paw Patrol. Highlight it. Here's my border of Paw Patrol. And then I wanted the invitation to go in it. And I was doing a print and cut. So I didn't want to print all of this out and waste my ink. So I went up once again to my open offset window, and this time I'm going to do an internal offset, and you'll see the, I don't think you can really see it with this little tiny red line because it does a 0.039 for the offset. See if we can get this bigger. Let's do a 0.2. I want to say for the invite, I think I did a 0.5. That's what I did for the invite. I click on the onset or inset, and I'm going to change the color so you can see. And I actually used gray as my invite because I went with the little okay, I'm losing my, what is it, anchor and the wrench. So I used gray, and then I put my writing here in the middle. I grouped this together so it printed as one. And then of course I put all the writing in before I printed it. So those are a couple different ways that you can use the offset and the internal offset. It allows you to do different types of projects to make sure that the border exactly matches the image you have, instead of just duplicating and making it larger or smaller. Like with the box, you could do that. A box that doesn't really have corners, well, it has corners, it doesn't have rounded edges that might not fit exactly right, but as you saw with the Mickey head, when you duplicate, it just did not fit. So to use the offset was a better option because when I used the offset, it matched it exactly. You can also do the internal offset and make a smaller inside one. They're versatile. You can use the outside or the inside. Alright, that's how you use your offset button. If you like what you see, please make comments below. If you have any questions on any other tutorials that you need to know how to do, like to know how to do, or was just curious, leave me a comment and I'll do that. And if you want to watch more,